Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome back to the greatest show on the airwaves. That's right, it's the number 9 with Tommy podcast, and we're coming with a very special Saturday morning live. We were about to discuss nuclear physics and astrogenetics, except we have no knowledge and don't even know where we would get it. We're both about 2 burgers away from needing a medic, so maybe we'll order them without all the toppings. We'll tell them to hold off on the lettuce. If you're listening for the first time or the 100th, I offer a huge fuck you and a middle finger additionally. Here's the man who has no love for trans people. Wait, I mean, people transferring gifts on holidays traditionally. Tom fucking Washington, what's been up, man? How are you?
Yeah, man, what's up with your intros always saying I ain't got no interest in trans people?
No, I corrected myself. I said that was people transferring gifts.
Pat, it's not what you said, it's how you said it.
It was a gift exchange.
Yeah.
You don't exchange gifts traditionally for Christmas.
That's not true.
You're against it. You do it, but you're against it.
I'm not really against that.
I like that in this dark lighting. I don't know why it's so dark. Oh, because we have 2 blue.
Huh.
Why is it so dark?
I don't know. The lights aren't on in the other room.
The light from my tablet makes me look like I'm telling a ghost story in a horror movie, and I really like it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this.
It wasn't like, hey, Carissa, how are you? It wasn't like that last time. I woke up super late this morning, knowing that we had to do this morning.
True story. I got a text message from Tom. So I just finished the outline, and when I see that Tom texts me, it's the second I sign out of the outline. So I go, oh, that's funny because he's watching, because you can watch me do it on Google Docs. I said, that's funny because he knows that I'm finished. So now he's going to text me and ask me where I am. And I open up the text and it says, hey man, just woke up. I'm going to be late. Here's the thing. We record at Tom's house. So this was the best text message. I got what he meant, but what the fuck?
Then I ran over to the window, saw that it was snowing.
Yep, I thought that was going to make me late.
And I called Patrick to tell him I was late.
Yeah. Luckily, it was that type of snow. You know,
it looks like more slushy, icy than anything.
Yeah, which like when you run the sweeper across the car, the snow clearer.
Falls off.
Yeah, it like magnetizes to itself and it all comes right off. I'm like, yes, let's go.
Pat, I think we got one piece of mail. You want to do
that? Before we do.
Oh, boy.
I talked to my brother last night in Texas.
Nice. How do you know?
Let me paint you a picture, Tom. My brother FaceTimes me. In shorts, a t-shirt, and flip-flops. Not a flake of snow in sight.
No,
these motherfuckers are fully recovered.
Dude, so Tim
was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, we're going to grill tonight. I was like, God damn it.
So my brother texts me, so he texted me the morning of the storm that week.
Yeah.
And they had easily 6 inches of snow.
Oh, yeah, they got snow.
You know what I mean? 2 days later, his wife had posted that it was snowing again. And all the snow was already gone.
Yeah. We were talking about, he was kind of just on a rant about how the thing was, like, we don't need to deal with these other states. We're going to generate our own power. We're going to be good. Look at all this power we can create from the wind. Texas doesn't need anybody. And I was like, hey, let me ask you, man. When you guys lost power, how many states just, like, jumped on board to help out? And he was like, well, if you carry carry that, yeah, zero people were very interested in helping.
That's what happens, bro. I
was like, yeah, you kind of got what you had coming to you. He's like, I can't fucking wait to get out of here, man. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, but you know what? How often does that happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like states like us, Massachusetts, even the mid states that get hit with snow every year and have these horrible storms, they happen every year. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you need an alliance to help bring your power back. It never fucking happens.
This goes to everything we're constantly talking about. Just goddamn love your neighbor, man. But Texas is like, nah, we're out.
It's not that they don't, but I'm down for the independence.
Are you? When you need help? Like, how much independence do you want when you're the one struggling? And
well, no,
why the need for independence when you're not when Texas?
This isn't Texas' fault that nobody came to help them, right? Even though they're not part of whatever fucking electrical wholesaler is. Jesus Christ, how many of those are you going to go through?
Apparently 2 so far.
Just because they're not part of, like we have National Grid.
Yeah.
Right? Just because they're not part of National Grid doesn't mean that National Grid shouldn't have went to go help them. You know what I mean? That's not I'm down for them being.
Who knows how that deal went? When
I understand that, but I'm down for Texas to be independent on their own. I think we all should be. What's crazy is they're independent on their own, and their electrical prices are fucking outrageous.
Yeah, like they pay. That's another good reason to not do what they're doing.
Well, because you can't use because we have the same electrical service that Massachusetts, New Hampshire, all these fucking Northeast or New England states have, and our electricity is outrageous. And they say, well, it's because we don't have enough solar panels or we don't have enough wind turbines. Well, that's how Texas generates most of their thing. They're also using oil and all fossil fuels, but at the same time, the reason all their shit went down is because the fucking wind turbines froze. It's not because everything else went down. So
my fear would be, so if they're outrageous now, and let's call them ahead on technology, right? If they're producing their own, that means they probably have more technology than us. That is not a fact. That is a guess.
Yes.
What happens when it breaks? Because we don't know the longevity of these things. These things aren't really tested as long term as they need to be. So if their shit's expensive right now,
wait until it all breaks.
When we see theirs break, and the other states create very similar products that are more durable, we're going to continue to have cheaper power. Texas is going to continue to have more expensive power.
This is why the Keystone Pipeline is so important. Because you know what doesn't break?
Pipelines?
Oil.
Oil does break down over time, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, it doesn't break.
Yeah, you can't just snap oil. You can't. Can you freeze oil? What's the freezing point on oil?
I'm sure it freezes, but
it's got to be low as fuck.
That's why you have. Well, no, because diesel gels up in the cold weather.
Yep.
But that's why you have additives you put in it, and
that's true.
Do that. Mm-hmm. But that's also why Texas, their wind turbines fucking blew up because they didn't have that additive called coolant in them.
Yeah, they never once have been like they never once have been like we should probably winterize these things.
Well, but at the same time, when was the last time it got below 25 degrees in fucking Texas?
Yeah, they definitely got sucker punched.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, if you're going into a fight. And you always are in a fight in that game, the electricity game. You should probably make sure some of your boys have your back. That's all.
All my exes live in Texas.
Pretty much cold as shit right now. That's a great song.
Dude, what's up, guys? What's up?
Mason said fake snow. Yeah, that would have been a fucking. It's too bad I'm not still at Valvoline where they would have had at least one of my employees would have been a crazy conspiracy theorist. We would be like, "Oh, that snow in Texas is fake, man. They're just showing it on the news to make people not travel because of coronavirus. Yeah, they're controlling us. They announced that UFOs are real, and now the snow is fake."
Fucking idiots.
Ladies and gentlemen, the musical stylings of Thomas J.
Okay.
Mason said, have you not seen the crazy fake snow claims? I have not, Mason. Is this a real thing? I can tell you this. We will be covering this on Wednesday if it is.
No.
Thanks, Bill Gates. They're blaming Bill Gates for the fake snow. Am I reading this right? I hope I am.
Thanks, Obama.
Somebody get Microsoft in here. What the fuck?
Bill Gates is one of those people that wants to start killing off people. He thinks we're too overpopulated.
Do you think that we're too overpopulated?
Yes. But
wouldn't it be nice if we had a solution that didn't involve just killing people? What if we could create more space somehow?
Well, they are. They're up on Mars, dude. Have you seen
Elon Musk is. He's the only one.
No, what are you talking about? NASA's up on Mars right now with that rover. You haven't seen that?
Well, NASA doesn't exist. So Elon Musk, isn't NASA done?
No. Trump refunded NASA.
I thought that was the thing that Trump instituted. I can't think of what it's fucking called. Space Force?
Yeah, Space Force.
I thought that was what was up there, which is like Trump and Elon Musk, and they are claiming Bill Gates produced fake snow. I'm not sure why. Bill Gates is so wealthy, and he got so tired of nice weather and people being happy that he was like, ha, ha, ha. He truly has a God complex. He was like, I'm going to make the weather change.
Well, no, he's just moron.
Moron.
Yeah, he's a moron. He's more on that the climate change stuff. We need to kill off people, less people.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not saying we need to kill anybody off. I do think we need to stop reproducing.
Isn't that like, that's a topic that I think should be debated more. And we don't, because it's so taboo to be like, oh, we're not China. You know, China limits their babies. Well, maybe they're on to fucking something.
Well, they also have 1.3 billion people that live on that in that country.
Well, where do you think we're headed? It's not like we're growing slower.
Listen, America only
I like that we're not recording any of this and we're just doing this live.
Yeah, whatever shit happens.
Yeah.
And we can't go back to it now because Don's fucking head will explode and not know what the hell's going on.
Sign back on and be like, so anyways, in China, they're reproducing like crazy.
The problem is like, there's only like 330 million Americans. That's such a small, minute number compared to China.
Yeah, but
and
how
China
long?
has.
So if this is like the stock market, right? The stock market doubles every 7 years, or at least your investments do. How quickly do we double in size? And
I don't know. I mean, I can tell you this
now.
Like back in the 90s, there were 6 billion people on the planet. Now there's close to 8.
Yeah, when we were in school, 6.2 was the number. 6.2 billion.
Now it's like 7 point something, 7.8.
Which is insane.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People like Mason and Carissa need to stop producing.
There should be a moral limit, not a law, but it should be like, listen, motherfucker. Like, if you got a boy and a girl, or you got twins, you're done.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry you didn't get what you wanted.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not even like, I'm not saying we shouldn't reproduce. Obviously, you have to keep it going. And this is going to sound fucked up, but I think you should have to meet requirements to have kids. You need to have a job.
See, now you're taking your rights away from poor people. And how do you stop them? How do you stop poor people from fucking?
Well, that's the other. It's like, if once you have a kid by one person, that's it. You can't go out and have 15 baby daddies or baby mamas. Like, some self-control.
There's weird rights issues, man.
I'm not saying I understand.
What I think we should do is stop forcing the issue. So if I went to the doctor right now at 36 years old and said, I would like to get a vasectomy, I don't want kids, their answer would be no. What if you want kids one day?
They can reverse it. That's not true.
My point is, these arguments are had. Girls wanting their tubes tied, men wanting their vasectomies. You should never be told no on that front. And be like, absolutely, no problem. And we'll worry about it later if we need to. Let's do this right now before you change your mind. We're going to get him in. Emergency surgery.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because then at least you're limiting the number of people who can reproduce.
No. You want to know why it's a good point, Pat? Because everybody's all about, it's my body, my rights. Typically women.
Yeah, so make your choice. And if you make it, live with it.
But listen, when I was 25, 24, I wanted to get a vasectomy because I wanted to make sure that I couldn't.
And they said no?
Have an oopsie. I was, by a doctor, no. But everybody said they'll tell you you're too young and that you can't have it done.
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
No shit. It's my body, my rights. Same like, I get the same rights as women. Apparently not.
Well, no, because women have the same problem. They have a baby and they say, I want to tie my tubes when the baby's born because you're doing that stuff anyways. Well, this is only your third baby. What if you want 3 more? I'm not
saying on that front. I'm saying on like a whole collective front. Like, I'm reducing the fact that some girl might have to choose to have an abortion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm actually helping women and you're telling me I can't do it. It's my body, my rights.
No, but if I can buy alcohol at 21, if I can go to war at 18, I should be able to walk in at 18 and say,
these nuts.
I have a plan for my life that does not involve children. I would like to be selfish. I would like to play video games. I would like to enjoy my own time. I would like to have sex with random women. Yes. I don't want one of those random women to become pregnant with my child because trust me, I wanted her for less than 24 hours. I certainly don't want her for more than 17 years. And they should go,
facts.
All right, we don't want to affect your life plan. We will help you achieve your goals. Fuck yeah.
All right, let's get in the mail.
Cut my balls off.
I think this is setting up for a good Would You Rather. Did you come up with a new Would You Rather for the email?
Not yet. Apparently I have an hour. Here we go.
All right.
Time's ticking.
Actually, you got more than that. I mean, you can send it to me tomorrow if you want.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, Pat. We got one piece of mail today. Actually, we got a couple things emailed in, but we got feedback. One thing of feedback
from the crime dog, Griff McGriff.
And then we got a couple things from Miss Washington.
Mason, so
don't read it. Don't read it.
I gotta do it. So the shit that we were talking about off air, I won't get into detail, but it was my body, my choice. And Mason's response to that was, "It's my hot body. I'll do what I want."
I saw that. All right.
Mason, the only reason your body's hot is because you're so fat that your body temperature is getting out of control.
Griff emailed in.
Yeah.
Said, I think seeing as how I have already put my hand in human shit because of the general public is a disgusting collection of mouth breathers, and I've had to clean up public restrooms many times and accidentally had that happen, I would go with that one because I don't want a face full of cow pie.
Fair.
Yeah. Griff. When I read this, I immediately started dying laughing because Griffin called the general population a bunch of mouth breathers. That to me is fucking hilarious.
Remind me to tell you the most offensive joke I've ever heard.
Let's hear it on our show.
Not recording.
Let's do it on the show.
I will not be doing it on the show.
Come on, it's funny.
But when you hear it, you'll be like, oh boy, that's the greatest joke. It's better than the Cinderella joke. It really is. I don't know. That's tough.
I just don't understand why you don't tell them. You're teasing it to people live.
Can't do it. Mostly because of your wife and Carissa. Our female listeners, both of them, our entire female demographic, will boycott the show permanently and possibly not let their husbands hang out with me ever again.
I think they understand. Oh, then maybe you should definitely tell it.
Nah.
I think that they would both understand that it's just a joke.
Yeah.
They both have great personalities when it comes to jokes.
That's true. What about the other articles that were mailed in, Tom? Erica sent us some TikToks.
All right, I guess.
Classic
Tom and Pat.
So, you guys are about to watch a woman doing this. Everybody's seen the magic trick where you put, it's not a magic trick at all. You put the broomstick handle through somebody's long sleeve shirt from one wrist to the other wrist. And they think it's a magic trick, but it's not. You just pull their pants down and there's nothing they can do about it because now they've got like hang glider arms, you know? So we're going to watch that, but there's a nice twist on this. Tom, I want you to
on
really
my husband. I hope he still loves me after this.
You have to look that way. Okay. Just be looking over there.
Okay. What is this shit?
Just hold on.
What are you doing?
It's a magic trick. Chill.
But what is it?
It's a magic trick. I learned.
Yeah? Now what?
Okay, look over there.
What? Babe, chill the fuck out. Babe. Babe, you said it was magic.
Hold on.
Stop, babe.
Look at the shit stain on this guy's underwear.
Prank on my husband.
That's fucked up. What sucks is the people listening to the podcast didn't get to see that.
Well, she after she got his arms with the broomstick handle, she pulled his pants down, pulled out some type of whip, started whipping him in his thighs.
Hold on. Are we just going to breeze by the fact that this guy was wearing whitey tighties?
No, we'll certainly get there. She starts whipping him, and as he falls down to the ground in pain, he reveals in his whitey tighties that are, this is how you can tell whitey tighties. You put them on right. They're yellow in the front, brown in the back. This guy looks like he has an actual shit log in his pants. I mean, God, that underwear was disgusting.
That was rough. Can you fucking imagine?
Dude,
if Erica ever did that to me, I'd divorce her.
And you know that the wife did that on purpose. She can deny that till the cows come home. She did this like, nah, that motherfucker got mad at me because I spent $35 on my nails last week and he was being unreasonable. That's fine. I'm going to get him with what he thinks is a simple prank. But realistically, I'm going to show the world what I have to deal with on laundry day.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't care because now she's TikTok famous.
That's true.
So she doesn't, especially her TikTok made it onto the number 9 with Tommy podcast.
That's again, that is the epitome of fame.
Epitome.
I Marissa Epitome.
I was at dinner the other night with we're at pool. I was telling somebody something, and I was telling them that I had an epiphany, and I fucked it up and said not to be confused with epitome. I was like, nope, that wasn't it. Like Erica said, haha, it really wasn't funny until I saw the poop stain. Erica will laugh at anything that involves poop.
That's true.
She's probably upstairs right now laughing to herself because I said poop. Multiple times.
I actually got quiet so I could see if I could hear her through the floor just then.
All right. So we got
the other one is
Stitch this
if you're
and show me
a Ben Shapiro fan, you have seen Ben Shapiro rip through. I guess we'll say everybody on the left. Ben Shapiro, again, very strong-minded, but Ben Shapiro goes to colleges in this move that proves that he actually carries bowling balls in his fucking pants, and he will take on anybody, anywhere, anytime. So
what I like about him is he doesn't degrade people.
No,
he just instills
not.
logic.
Ben Shapiro, not only that, he's not argumentative, he's educational.
Yeah.
So that's text. That counts. If you have something that you want to discuss with Ben Shapiro, he goes college to college. I'm sure he goes into other places other than colleges. Colleges are where we see him the most. Everything from getting arrested, getting kicked out of colleges for showing up, not for something that he said. He gets kicked out before he gets in. But when he does get in, he will have conversation. Wow, I definitely thought I turned my ringer off. He'll have conversations with people in an open format where they can bring up subjects that they feel one way about and have a conversation. Say, hey, man, why don't you see this point? And he'll say, hey, I see that point, but this point is stronger. Or he'll say, well, this is why I don't see that point. But why? No matter what I do, this fucking thing is going off. Silent. Oh, because I keep turning silent mode off. I thought I was turning the tone off. Anyways.
You're not bright, huh?
This is a collection of some of Ben Shapiro's most savage moments. That was Tom. Let's enjoy it.
Thanks for farting at my way.
Bro, that was you. I announced it on the podcast. That was you. If anybody heard that part, that was Tom.
It's fucked up.
Stitch this and show me a Democrat being roasted with facts.
Not be accepted because they don't really fit in either place. They can't just
I'm saying that the Boy Scouts have a standard. You must be a biological boy to be a Boy Scout. You have to be a boy to be a Boy Scout.
Where's that written though?
In the name Boy Scouts. Let me ask you this. I won't ask you how old. I will ask you how old you are, okay? Because you're young enough that it's probably not insulting to ask you. So.
I'm 22, so I'm probably under naive, right?
No. Why aren't you 60? Why aren't you 60? And why can't you identify as 60? What is the problem with you identifying as 60? You're right. Age is significantly less important than gender. You can't magically change your gender. You can't magically change your sex. You can't magically change your age.
Stitch this.
Dude, that is my favorite fucking video I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's really good. Which clip? Because there's more than, obviously, several clips put together. Which part was?
His whole argument about the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts.
The Boy Scouts one is one of my favorites of all time, absolutely.
But then when he goes, why can't you magically change your age?
Yeah. Yeah. So I have made that argument in this conversation. Why can't you be 60? Why are you 20? And it's because that's the way you were born. You were born that year. I haven't heard a really good counterpoint to that just yet.
Erica just sent in another TikTok. Should we do it right now?
I don't know. Erica, or is that TikTok for right now? Without us, previewing it?
Listen, if there's anything that we are on the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, it's a wild group of people.
That's true. We're unprepared. Let's go. What's that?
Don't worry about it.
I'm prepared. Let's go.
So as many of you know, it is snowing in Texas, right? Mm-hmm. So I balled up some snow in my hand. It's not really melting. And to make it even more weird, watch this.
some crazy. That's so weird. What?
What the fuck, right?
That's obviously government created snow
Oh my
that was
God.
made by Joe Biden and the Democrats.
It doesn't even melt.
It's all made up. It's fake.
What the fuck?
I love it.
You
You know what that was?
say who or what?
Do you know what that was?
No, what?
It's either styrofoam, putty.
It can't be styrofoam.
Listen, you know what I mean. Not styrofoam, but like that packing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's either that.
It's
putty.
something that doesn't melt, obviously.
It's not fucking snow, and it's not from outside.
Right. And the dude's reaction, Gandalf there, was absolutely priceless. He was like, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen. This is the government taking over. Good for him. Way to really get behind your boy there.
I like it. All right. So I think that's it for mail time.
Mason said, no, it's snow. How about, I've never
Mason
tried this.
strikes me as one of these people that may be one of these conspiracy theorists.
Might be.
Yeah.
Mason, you're saying might be. It's conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I mean, he's on our chat saying it's fake snow.
Listen, Tom, you ever meet somebody that's just so smart that they're a little bit off? Not in a bad way, but like John Nash in the movie Beautiful Mind.
Yeah, sure.
Ask Mason a question about anything, anytime, anywhere. What's weird is he knows the answer. So Mason is one of those people who's so fucking smart. Oh, here you go. Mason's going to break this down in scientific terms. The black mark is from a chemical reaction from the flame. It's called carbon. It doesn't appear to be melting because the inside absorbs the melting water. Sciences. Tom, this is what I'm telling you. Mason's so smart. that
Well,
he's just a little
listen,
bit
I
off.
understand what's going on. But what I'm saying is it's not snow.
Public Squirrel pointed up with an arrow. I'm curious why, for the sake of this video, the kid wouldn't show himself collecting the snow.
Yeah. Because he didn't collect the fucking snow.
According to Mason, he did collect the snow, and then the snowball became impregnated with cold water in the inside.
Okay.
And burned on the outside. It's basically like every fucking Hot Pocket I've ever tried to make.
Hot Pockets
Cold
are
on
delicious.
the inside, hot on the outside.
This is interesting. I'm going to try this because there's some snow outside. I've never done this before. But either way, it's not fake snow. It doesn't even look like snow in this picture. I'm just throwing that out there. Either way, can we get mail time? Because now I look like a fucking idiot.
I don't think you look like an idiot.
Mason, you're off the fucking chat.
No, really. I think that your reaction, that's a perfect example, like fucking of the crazy shit that goes on. People are saying this side's doing this or this side's doing that. They were just talking about the fucking government. And you're like, nah, I don't believe them. I believe that the conspiracy is the conspiracy. I'm sorry, are you muting Mason? Don't be a fucking douche. Mason, Carissa, the two of you should only use Carissa's account and just keep saying which one of you it is. 300 seconds. Mason got put in a 300-second timeout on the Number 9 with Tommy podcast.
That's why we look stupid.
Mostly because Tom feels stupid.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's you know what? I'm really not against it because this is funny shit. Erica said, I believe it. I saw it on TikTok. That's hilarious on multiple levels coming from Erica because she loves fucking TikTok. Carissa said, the more you compact it, the less it appears to melt. Oh, God. Now Carissa is proving that she, in fact, is also that weird type of smart, you know, where they're just a little bit off. But you know what? Carissa, that makes sense. What a dynamite combo those two make.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get out of mail time.
And welcome to the club, Mason, Erica said. Bowie Squirrel said, advocates for freedom of speech, then silences the crowd. HMPH, closet Democrat?
Closet Democrat. Maybe.
It's a Clodem, if you will. Clodem.
Did Mason just text us?
No.
Text you something?
No, somebody else. But it was one of the funniest texts I've ever gotten.
You've been here NASCAR with the road track week too. Didn't we watched that on the live stream?
We didn't go over the results or anything. Oh, we watched the end, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember the race. Let's look that up real quick.
Are we moving on to the vocabulary game already?
Well, no, we're doing NASCAR.
Oh. I mean, if we watch the end, what the fuck are we covering?
Because I'm going to say where they're racing tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit, they're racing at Homestead.
Let's go, Chase Elliott, woo-woo, and Jerry Stackhouse Jr. Numbers 9 and 20-something? 17? What's Jerry Stackhouse Jr.?
17?
17?
It's Ricky Stenhouse.
Did you know that 17 was my favorite number?
Yes.
And that's not why I picked that car. How crazy is that?
I knew that 17 was your favorite number, Pat. I know everything there is to know about you.
My two cars are 9 and 17.
Yeah.
Weird.
Number 9.
Number 9 with Chase Elliott. Podcast.
Mike turns to me yesterday and goes, This is gonna be our last number 9. I'm like, what do you mean, Mike? And he goes, I'm going out back to smoke. I'm like, if I'm not with you, it's not a number 9. Do you not understand?
He just writes 9 on all of his cigarettes.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? All right, Pat. So last Sunday's Jesus. I hope that can't through the mic again. You ever see that clip of who's the famous sports broadcaster that does? He used to have a show. He did Mike and Mike, and then he had his own show.
Oh, Mike.
Come on, dude.
I bet I'm right.
I forget his name, but there's a video of him or like a soundbite of him farting on there.
It's just one fart after another?
No,
Or
just one fart. And Dave Portnoy was like, he did a whole thing on it. And he was like, he's a fucking goddamn professional. He doesn't fart live on air. It's so funny.
I'm a professional and I fart live on air.
All right,
Wrong, Dave.
So last Sunday, when we were recording the podcast at night, we had the race on in the background because
Erica, by the way, is supporting my pick here, Chase Elliott.
Erica's a Chase Elliott fan.
Oh, okay. Erica, welcome to the team.
I wanted to be a Chase Elliott fan, but we've had a rule in my house since I was a little child. It's not really a rule. It's
that you can't like the same people?
Yeah, pretty much. That we all.
So you have inter-family competition?
Yes. So Erica, when I was trying to get her into NASCAR, was like, I think I'm going to go with Chase Elliott because my dog's name is Chase, and I like that name.
And E.T. was great, and his name was Elliott, and I pick.
Yeah.
I like it.
Which made me super upset because that's really who I was going to root for. And since then, I don't really have a driver that I root for. There's people that I like, but nobody that I'm really rooting for. There's people that I hate to see win, like Joey Logano. You want to know why I don't like Joey Logano?
Sure.
She's kind of like a dork.
You know what you should choose? Because I don't know what the word is for when you hold in a sneeze and blow double snot rockets down to your fucking chin.
Yeah, I haven't done that in front of you in 2 years.
No, but let's call it a Logano. The other day I went to sneeze, Logano'd all over my mouth.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting him back. For whatever reason you don't like him. Why don't you like him?
Oh, he's just like a dork.
Like a science-style dork? Like Mason, or...
Mason just tweeted.
Mason's back on.
Jailbreak. Sorry, Mason. Yeah, he's just doofy. You know what I mean? I just don't like him.
Yeah, I get you. I can't, in the UFC, there's a very, very, very popular fighter named Frank Mir. And he just looked to me like such a fucking tool bag that I could never get behind him. I always hated his face.
Yeah.
So I get you.
Yeah, so tomorrow they're racing at Miami Homestead. Now, if you know anything about NASCAR or anything, like if you watch NASCAR in the past or whatever, Miami used to be the last race of the season. No, I don't. Again, I'm not really up on my NASCAR stuff, so I could be completely wrong here, but obviously they changed the last race of the season. And I think it's mainly because they are trying to keep the drivers close to the same position without moving them all over.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of COVID, which makes sense. I mean, last year they shut it down for a significant period of time, and we're doing all the races on iRacing.
Yeah.
And, like, I think those results went into the finish. Chat, Chris had made some great points.
You're a piece of shit. Sam just sent me the goddamn picture of him Loganoing. It's disgusting.
So tomorrow they're doing Homestead next.
Hold on. Mason said scroll up in the chat. Carissa made some great points. I missed that entirely. What
she said that Mason's very good looking and intelligent. I saw it. I just chose not to read it.
Something tells me Mason on his timeout went over to Carissa's device
and wrote something.
Commented on himself.
Probably. That sounds like something Mason would do. Because somebody's saying that Mason is intelligent and good looking. Not gonna happen.
It was like a master complimentation.
Yeah. So next week they're at Las Vegas and Phoenix, then back to Atlanta, and then. So I don't know if they're doing. I think 328. I really would like to go to this race. They're doing a fucking Bristol dirt track race. So Bristol's a half-mile oval, which I've never been to. I've always wanted to go there.
You say it's dirt?
Yeah, but they're doing it dirt. They brought the dirt in.
Here's what I'm getting. And make this make sense for me.
Why are they going circles?
Nope. Let me see. In baseball, there are things you can be good at. You know, home runs, base hits, doubles, triples, stealing bases, things like that. And NASCAR has those things. You know, drafting, passing. I'm sure. I don't know what those things are. Football, you play one position. You're good at running or not fumbling or picking people off. You know, you have your skill set. Is NASCAR? Because in my head, it is. It's becoming convoluted with. Shouldn't they just be the best asphalt or whatever? They race on asphalt, right?
Some are asphalt, some are concrete.
Okay. Shouldn't they just be the best hard service drivers? Like they have dirt tracks for dirt cars. Like they have leagues that do that. So why are they mixing it up so much?
Because a lot of these guys and a lot of NASCAR fans enjoy dirt track racing. A lot of these guys came up dirt track racing.
But doesn't this come from... This counts, right? I mean, it's not like, oh, it's a dirt track. This is just a fun one. This is the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but that's like saying they shouldn't do road courses because they're the best oval drivers out there or triangle drivers out there or whatever the fuck.
I can see your point. It's not the exact same thing, but it is... I get it. It's a different argument, but the same point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like... So I guess it almost makes it cooler in a way because you're not just the best NASCAR driver. You're the best driver in the fucking world. I mean, if you can drive on any surface in all different directions, I'm being serious, not just left-hand turns, that does really make you the best driver in the world.
Yeah, I mean, like F1 does all road courses and shit like that.
Okay, so there's a league that's just road. If you want to be just road, go join F1.
Well, but it's also a completely different car.
Yeah, see, it's so convoluted for me. I can't follow it all. Motherfucking Tim McCaffrey in the easy. What's going on up at the top?
Mason wants me to ask you, Carissa said that she would never support such trickery, and Mason wants me to ask you what the difference between asphalt and concrete is.
Tom, you ever have a brain fart that lasts over 30 years? I've had several brain farts. Here's the thing. If I don't think something through, legitimately, like if I don't give it any consideration whatsoever, it's just kind of like on the side of the road and I drive by it, I'm not really concerned about it.
Did you say that concrete and asphalt are the same thing?
No. I know that there's concrete and asphalt, obviously. What I never considered You know, the machines that I believe they're called track pavers. Those machines that would put a sidewalk in.
Yep.
In my head, Tom. Now follow me. Follow me. We're going on a very dumb journey. In my head, you have this big concrete tub that spins on a truck. Now, when I see a sidewalk and I'm walking on the sidewalk, it's in like squares or rectangles. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's got like the stuff in between each section that expands.
Expansion joint?
Yep. So in my head,
You thought that was asphalt.
No. Oh, actually, that's a really good point. I wouldn't put that past me. But no, that's not that's not where we're going. It's way worse than that. In my head, the concrete pours those squares. The squares are divided by the joint, and that's kind of how it works. What never occurred to me
Is that they pour it all at once and cut those in?
is that track pavers pour asphalt, not concrete.
So, who told you that?
A pizza restaurant owner.
Okay. That pizza restaurant owner is wrong. If you were to, say, rent a piece of equipment
Sure.
from a facility that was a track paver,
Yeah.
and it's a sidewalk paver,
Yeah.
right? That can do asphalt or concrete.
Now, see, I said that. I said, can it do both? And he said, no.
Yes, it can.
Why would it pour concrete? The concrete.
It's the same thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to put, you can put the concrete in the hopper.
So you can
There's
put either product in the machine,
Yes.
even though they're obviously very different products. I mean, they're not very similar.
Yes.
See? Mason, I'm not as dumb as you thought I was.
I wouldn't.
I'm still pretty fucking dumb.
I would not do it if you were to rent this piece of equipment from a facility. If they're advertising it as an asphalt one, use it for asphalt. Because the problem is, in order to
what if they were advertising it as a sidewalk track paver?
Still, same thing. If it's been used for asphalt, use it for asphalt. I know of a rental facility that also rents these things called curb machines. It's what makes the curb.
Yeah. Which that I would assume is asphalt, because nowadays the most curbs I see are asphalt. Are you going to tell me that it could be both?
They can do both. Most rental places rent them for asphalt. If they have one for concrete, it's specifically for concrete.
So this machine does both jobs, but the day you choose which job you're going to do, you've committed.
Yes, because the problem is you cannot, once you do asphalt, especially asphalt, right? If you're doing mainly asphalt, because you're never going to get it as clean as it was the day it was made.
Right.
So with concrete, you can wash it off. You're not washing out asphalt.
Right.
You're cleaning it with diesel and stuff like that. That's the difference. So the machine can do the job. It's just...
Mason said it wasn't a pizza shop owner. It was a Hispanic sex act. What the fuck?
What the fuck's going on over here? Tim said in drafting, you'll never hear Bubba Wallace's name because he avoids the draft or some shit like that.
Wow.
Because
he was hung out of the draft.
Oh, good.
I know Bubba Wallace was the one who had some kind of hanging prank last year.
Oh, that's fucked up, Tim.
Tim,
that's not okay for
ladies and gentlemen. Tim McCaffrey does not have his wife to pick on today, so he's going racist. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim McCaffrey.
Tim McCaffrey was put in timeout. Concrete was faster.
Quit putting people in timeout.
He can't be saying stuff like that in my chat.
He can. You're now censoring everybody.
That's not okay.
You censored Erica, you censored Mason, you censored Tim McCaffrey. If they want to produce hate speech, you go right the fuck ahead. We'll combat that hate speech all day, every day. We encourage you to say whatever you want. But if you produce hate speech on the show, you got to tuck your chin, because we're coming swinging. Or Tom will just mute you.
Yeah, it's so much easier just to mute him.
What a dick.
We don't need that fucking hate speech.
And that wasn't complimentary. Like, you just took your pants off and I was like, ooh, what a dick. I was saying, what a dick. I just want to be clear what I meant.
All right. So anyways, that's NASCAR talk. Tim did say that the difference between concrete and asphalt is concrete actually provides more grip than asphalt when you get a rubber on it.
More?
Yeah.
Boy, I would have gone the other way on that too.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited for this Down with Thom hashtag number 9 with Pat.
The fans are turning on you, Tom.
That's not funny. I guess Chris wants to be muted too.
Can I explain why that makes no sense to me? And maybe you can clarify why it does make sense?
Because asphalt's like gritty and concrete's smooth.
Okay, so yeah, think of sandpaper. Asphalt is like a 20 grit sandpaper, where concrete is like 100.
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Concrete's porous. It absorbs.
Okay.
That's why. So when you start applying the rubber, it becomes more sticky.
So what if it's brand new? Okay, so we're going to say it's not brand new concrete or asphalt. It's 100 years old, but it's never been driven on. Which one has more grip?
After you start driving,
Nope.
at first, green,
Yeah.
it's going to be asphalt. But
Okay.
as you drive on it and put rubber on it,
Then it's rubber against rubber, not rubber against concrete.
It's rubber up. Yeah, it's rubber on rubber, so it becomes more sticky.
That is super interesting. I'm getting into this NASCAR stuff. Nothing to do with the drivers of the cars, but I'm really starting to like NASCAR. The science behind it's pretty neat.
But that's what makes it so like crazy.
Next time
right?
on the Number 9 with Tommy podcast, we're going to talk about what makes engines work.
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow.
Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. Never mind, we're not going to talk about engines. We're going to talk about what Tommy played at sleepovers with all of his boys in high school.
No, seriously. Suck. You suck in the air.
No,
you squeeze it. That's
I'm familiar.
compression. It makes a spark. It bangs, and then you blow it out the exhaust.
I got something you can blow out your exhaust.
Anyway. Yeah, it's pretty neat though, right? So the dirt. Now, when you're racing on dirt, when they're in Bristol on March 28th.
See, now Tommy's into it. I'm not going to lie. I'm into it too, so I'm listening.
There's no traction. You're racing on dirt.
Well, even if there was, you're flinging the dirt, right? It can't be that tightly compacted. That
Now she's saying double dog dare you. Listen, man, kick Tom out. I don't give a shit. Pat doesn't have the funds to run this show.
I double dog dare you to silence her.
Oh. All right.
Wow. Tom took such offense to the Number 9 with Patty. Oh my God, the Number 9 with Patty podcast. We should have really thought that one through. It sounds good.
Well, you can change it anytime.
Well, no, because it defeats the purpose of the name.
Anyway, what was I saying?
He said that comment when he said it wasn't a pizza store owner, it was some Hispanic. That's because it wasn't the pizza store owner who explained the difference between asphalt and concrete and which one goes in the machines. It was a Hispanic fellow.
I don't know what that is.
Named after a popular sex move, including doo-doo on your upper lip.
Oh. Well, he's wrong. Anyway.
Mason said, Number 9 with Mason. I already have a wine in production.
Yeah.
Dude, how fucking crazy. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't buy it. It was $17. I was like, I got to buy it. But then I was like, no, because then I have to buy fucking 2 of them. They're each going to want one. I was like, I'm not paying $35 for this fucking wine.
We could have put it right there.
That's what I was thinking. We would put it in the background. But then I was thinking Mason would be all butthurt because we had Number 9 with Mason wine.
Well, he can go buy it anytime he wants.
I'll have to go back and get it today. God damn it. I got to tell you, when I saw it, I was like, there's no way the stars have aligned. And this is legitimately called Mason Number 9. So listen,
I want to make this clear. Not that this is an information show on how to lay concrete or asphalt sidewalks. But if you're doing it in a concrete, it wouldn't be ideal to do it with a paper. Right?
No,
because you would need to have it boxed in. But you can use it.
Here's the thing, Tom. This is what's really fucked up about my perception. I can see the top, right? So the part that's really astounding isn't that I wasn't sure how it worked. What's crazy is in my head, they've dug basically, what's that, 4 feet wide a sidewalk?
Typically 4.
So a 4 foot wide trench that just kind of goes all along this road, and then they fill this fucker with concrete. And I'm picturing a very deep trench, which obviously is how
probably
deep is the
6
sidewalk?
inches.
Yeah, at most. So it doesn't have to be deep. But in my head, you could walk through this bitch, right? And then you shove the foam as, like before it dries. It's just like I had no concept of how it worked because I'd never really thought it through. But this came up in the middle of a conversation, made me look like a straight up fucking deet-to-dee, which, you get used to in my world.
No, I would imagine if you're pouring concrete sidewalks, you have a concrete truck there you're pouring it, and you're screeding it, and then you're putting in the expansion joint.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. So the expansion joint does go in last, which I guess I had right, which is nice. I also would have expected that the expansion joint go to the ground. It doesn't. It's like it's probably topical relief.
Yeah. It's like when Tommy, that was not very nice. Well, Tim, what you said wasn't very nice. Jeez,
I can't believe that Tom has gone full Clodem. Was that what it was?
Closet Dem, yeah, sure, whatever.
Clodem.
It's not that, dude.
And it's just censoring everybody right now.
It's not
Tom,
about that,
Are
dude.
you going to cancel one of the number 9ers today?
Listen, all I'm trying to say is there's no need to have hate speech in a chat. That's all I'm saying. Or
is that also why you censored Mason?
No, Mason made me feel stupid. At least I'm being honest.
Oh my god. Clorat.
I don't know what the fuck you said.
I'm trying to figure out how closet Democrat becomes one word. And I'm gonna get there.
Chlorocrat.
Demsit? No, that's you're putting the words backwards. Chlorocrat?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe that's the name of the show.
Chlorocrat. Not just for household cleaning anymore. Chlorocrat. Tim said, what we can talk about Owen taking a digger, but we can't talk about the draft in NASCAR.
Tim, it's not, you weren't really talking about
that's a great point, Tim. That's a man's fucking life.
The difference is that you weren't talking about the draft in NASCAR. You were talking about something that was very hateful that happened to another person. Owen Hart's just an idiot and took a tumble. Hashtag wrong heart.
Can one of you guys silence Tommy? Is that a thing? Can somebody silence Tommy? Tom, can you silence you without silencing me other than just muting your mic for 300 seconds? Oh, Tom's just staring at me now. Apparently the censor's not getting censored. Tim said, and I'm not racist. I hate everyone equally. Tim, I've met you. I don't think you said a single racist thing. I'm surprised because when I saw you, I went, well, there's no way that motherfucker's not racist. Mason said the irony is that they both involve ropes. Wow.
Hashtag wrong heart.
Mason not getting censored for that one. I'm so confused by the FCC today, the TCC. The Tommy Censor Committee.
I'm not sure why it's kind of funny. They both of the comments.
No, I get it.
Both of the comments did it, but what Mason said wasn't a racy or directed towards another human being. He was pointing out what Mr. McCaffrey had said in the chat.
I will say, with the general Scruff McGruff voice that you had on when we spoke first this morning, and your wife pretending to be your husband, because when she wakes up in the morning, she sounds like this.
I actually said to Pat, that's not a man in my bed, it's my wife.
I did not think we would get anywhere on this show. And while typically we don't and we haven't, it has been much more fun today than I expected. I was like, ooh, this is going to be a drag.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just don't have to go with the outline. You know what I mean?
I think it's, well, we've stuck with the outline this whole time.
Oh, kind of.
What's important is the shower. I think if you didn't shower, we were fucked.
There's no way. Listen,
but you were like, Pat, get in here.
Listen, I don't know about...
Wash my back. I did, and now we're good.
I don't know about most motherfuckers in this world, but there is nothing more disgusting to me than waking up and having public interaction and not taking a shower before I leave the house.
Let me tell you a word that we haven't gone through in the vocabulary game, but I have saved. We're going to do it now instead of on the vocabulary word. It is a tooth sweater. A tooth sweater.
My son.
When you don't brush your teeth first thing in the morning, and then they're like fuzzy, you know? That's a tooth sweater. And when I saw the word, I was like, that's a fucking great word.
If it was a drag, Tom wouldn't like it at all.
Oh, God.
I don't get it.
Because I said I thought the show was going to be a drag, and you hate trans people is the joke Mason's making.
Mason, don't make me silence you again. Next time it's 600 seconds.
Mason, I don't want you silenced. I want you amplified, sir. I want you here as a third seat card-carrying member.
It's like Mason got up this morning, instead of drinking on the live stream tonight, he started drinking as soon as he got up.
Yeah. I tell you, I spent the last 2 weeks working side by side with Mason, driving to and from work with Mason, and it has been an absolute blast. We've had so much fun. We've reconnected. Not that we ever fell out of touch.
Oh, so hold on. So me working from home in my PJs is frowned upon. You hating on stay-at-home work from stay-at-home moms now? No, that's not what I'm saying.
When did you say that?
Never. I'm just saying, like, I don't leave the house or have public interaction with people without taking a shower. That's all. Like, it's gross to me. You do you, boo. If you want to smell like tuna fish, go ahead.
Wow.
I'm not going to do that.
Somebody needs to silence this motherfucker. Should I drink Mason number 9 on the stream tonight? Mason, that's a stupid question. The answer is yes. Of course you should.
And have the wine bottle there. I don't like wine, or else I would.
Mason, I have to go past your domicile today twice. I'm going to drive past you, and then on my way back, I'm going to drive past you. There's a solid chance you end up with a number 9 delivered to your doorstep.
I don't like wine, but if you drop one of those off here, I will absolutely put it in the window.
Nice.
Right.
They have this. I'm not kidding. So I love the packaging of alcohol because some of them are really cool. Some of them are really artistic. They have a fucking line. I'm going to get the entire line of it's 19 criminals or 19 crimes. And it's the bottle has like not a mug shot, but like a wanted ad kind of thing. They look amazing. What Tim McCaffrey said, Mason, I hope you're using chains to drag. I hear ropes are frowned upon. Oh my God. Look at the culture you've created here.
Yeah, I've created this culture.
Oh my God.
I tried to silence.
I didn't want to bring NASCAR onto this show, and you fucking did.
What are you trying to say?
This is what happens.
What are you trying to say? That all people that watch NASCAR are racist, Pat?
I'm not saying all of them, but if you watch NASCAR and you listen to the number 9 and you're a racist, then you're a racist.
What's next? We're doing vocab words, right?
We sure are.
Hold on a second. We might have done the show and I'll get to your thing.
So we've got something to go over on Wednesday. I can't believe how long we're going to go between podcasts.
I know. We haven't done... Well...
We should get together like Monday and do something, a video or put together some...
Well, I want to throw this out there since we're on YouTube right now. We're at 43 subscribers. At 50, we have to do something.
So we could do something on Monday to go towards that.
Like eat a hot chip? The hot chip we're doing when Mason hits 50, when we hit 50 followers on Twitch.
I'm fucking ready.
Where the fuck is it? There it is. You want to do on the next show? We're going to push it up. Now we have Grandma Gears. We have your thing. We still haven't done the Simpsons thing.
Well, the Grandma Gears is fine. We can wait till the next show. We can wait on the Simpsons thing. We can wait on all of it.
Well, but we got to add it into the next show.
Oh, that's fine.
And then we'll... and all the MIC addresses to join Twitch and follow. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Mr. McCaffrey does follow on Twitch.
What else? Grandma Gears and the Simpsons thing?
Simpsons, your
and crime stats. So the next show's done. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And Grandma Gears. Oh, you got that.
Yep.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. All right, Tom. So what
Hold on, Pat. We're gonna end the show on the vocabulary stuff.
Yeah.
So why don't
we
you
got to talk
tell
about what we're going to do on the next show
Why
first?
don't you tell the number niners what we got? Hey, you know what we could add to that list too? We can talk about who won the race tomorrow night, Sunday night.
Oh, just for Tim McCaffrey, he's not talking about the race war. He's not saying like who won, whites or blacks. He's talking about the NASCAR race. Who won the NASCAR race? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
No race cards.
Mason.
After this chat, people are gonna hate the Simpsons thing. Well, that's what I'm not gonna talk about today.
Oh yeah, no shit. Okay, so we're gonna do some mail time, obviously next time, which will include responses to the all new Would You Rather, which will be in the email that you get on Monday when we finger and email blast you. Don Lindsay will hopefully be on the show to talk about Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, a little quick wrestling recap.
If he's going to be on the show, I think we should. You should have him give me a call.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll have him set up to where we can call him from the computer.
Yeah, with no in the background.
Yeah, so I think that was when you pushed the phone up against the microphone.
It could be. I don't know. It cleared up at the end, which was
Here,
nice.
let's see if it does not.
All right, that was weird. We're going to have a Grind My Gears, a Too Woke Take a Nap in Springfield. We're going to talk about some crime statistics, and we're going to break down Clown World. If you have not listened to this fucking song, Tom McDonald dropped a new video and song, best video he's ever made, by Leaps and Bounds.
I didn't like it. It was kind of creepy.
It's creepy as fuck, which I love. Song is called Clown World. Listen to it before we talk about the lyrics. Listen to it before we break it down on the number 9 with Tommy Live. Moving on, we're going to play a little vocabulary game to close out the show today.
I want to remind everybody watching now to...
Why is this happening? What are you doing?
I just want to remind everybody real quick that tonight around 6 o'clock, because Mason's a pansy, we will be streaming a new game on Twitch and YouTube.
We should do a separate recording towards the end of the show just about plugging the Twitch.
We can. I mean,
that sounds so sexual. Plugging the Twitch.
They're in the plug reads that we do.
No, I'm talking one just for Twitch.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Anyway, let's hear these vocab words.
All right, Tom.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm getting a lot of good. Like when I talk to people that listen to the show,
yeah,
they love this vocab game.
I get the same feedback, and you know me, I am all about the English language. This shit is my bread and butter. I love it.
So we're doing the same thing where you made up a word.
I'm going to do 3 and 3. I'm going to do 3 outrageous words or terms, and I'm going to do again. I said I may do 2 fake words and 1 real word and make you guess the real word. I did not. I did 2 real words, 1 word that I made up. Okay, and you're going to tell me which one is fake.
Okay.
So we'll start with that because last time you ruined it by guessing it immediately.
How upset are you going to be that I'm going to guess it immediately?
You're probably going to be right. All right, Tom. The first word is winkle picker. The second word is muddle bump. The third word is titty nope. Tom, a winkle picker. If someday you ever manage to prepare mollusk skewers using pointy shoes, this will make perfect sense of a wickle pinker. So a wickle pinker, just to break it down, is a shoe with at the front, it's so pointy that it's like a barbecue skewer, and it could crack open like a clamshell. Okay? A muddle bump. If something were to accidentally enter your body through the small space between the nail and the skin. So like if, between your fingernail and the skin, if you got like a splinter or like a needle, that's a muddle bump. And titty nope. The scattering of crumbs left on one side of the plate, or a dozen or so grains of rice. So the leftover food at the end of a meal, right? That's just kind of off to the side. That's a titty nope. So Tom, which word is fake? Is it winkle picker? Is it muddle bump? Or is it titty nope?
Can you give me I was reading something in the chat that we're going to save till the end of the show. But can you give me the definition of muddle bump again?
Muddle bump. Muddle bump. If something were to accidentally enter your body through the small space between the nail and the skin. Tom Winklepicker. Muddle bump. Titty nope. Can you believe that 2 of these are real fucking words?
Titty nope.
So titty nope is the fake one?
Yes.
Titty nope is a real word. Titty nope, let us be precise, the scattering of crumbs left on one side of the plate, the dozen or so grains of rice sitting at the bottom of the bowl, whatever, a few drops remaining in the glass. Those aren't just leftovers. Those are legitimately called titty nope. Titty nope.
Muddle bump.
Muddle bump. That is correct, Tom. Muddle bump was the fake word.
I almost went with muddle bump because I'm like, that doesn't sound like they would make something up for something, but that sounds like something that aggravates Patrick, and he probably did it this week and made up a word for it.
I didn't do it. Truth be told, I had a completely different definition. Muddle bump, I came up with the word, and I was going to say that that's what happened when food went down the wrong tube. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely would have picked that one. But you love food.
Well,
so.
no, not only that. Aspiration. That's called aspiration.
Not to be confused with reparations.
Correct. Not to be confused with like aspiring, but kind of similar. Aspiration. So when foreign material, food, drink, stomach acid, or fumes enters your windpipe or your trachea, it's known as aspiration. So I was like, I don't know if I can, like, that's fucked up. If I give him a real definition with a fake word, that's kind of cheating. So I chose the meaning of muddle bump to be what is by far the worst shit in the entire world. So we're going to do the other 3 words, or do you want to talk about the chat right now?
We're going to do the last 3 words because we're going to end the show on this and it's going to be hilarious.
Okay. I don't like that I don't know what's going on in the chat because I'm looking at you.
I think that's best.
Okay. Tom, I'm going to... See, I know I've told you that one. I'm going to save the best for last here. Tom, your first term is Angel's Touch. So again, the rules of this game, guys, I'm going to give Tom a word. He's got to guess the definition. If he doesn't guess properly, I'm going to use it in a sentence. If he still doesn't guess correctly, I'm going to give the definition. But he absolutely has to take a guess. So, Tom, what's an angel's touch?
It's when your wife touches you in your special place.
That's a good answer. That is incorrect. Tom, I was shitting comfortably when suddenly my dick feels cold, like an angel's touch.
Well, it's like when you get that feeling that there's a dead body in the room. Like, you know, like they say.
Is that a common thing for you, Tom? You said that with such clarity. You're like, oh, it's like when you think there's a dead body in the room, but there's really not.
Like you know what they say?
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings?
No, like when there's like if you get a sudden burst of cold air, it means that there's an angel in the room with you.
I don't think I've ever heard that. Is
really?
That a thing? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Nope, that's also not correct. Tom, an angel's touch. When you're peeing or shitting and your dick touches either the urinal, toilet, or any other surface where dicks have already been. That's an angel's touch.
Okay.
Have you ever touched your dick to the cold porcelain of a urinal?
No, it's way too small.
It's the least comfortable moment of panic that I can imagine.
How do you do it? Do you like actually sit in the urinal?
I don't know how I can pull it off with something that barely goes past my zipper, but I know I've done it and remember freaking the fuck out over it. And I mean, how easy when you're sitting on the toilet for it to hit the porcelain, like, you know, because your dick is under you or you're taking a shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, porcelain to penis, the P2P touch, it happens. That's an angel's touch. So now you know next time everything's okay. It's just an angel.
Okay. This is super weird. Go.
Tom, a Cosby sweater.
Where somebody shits and smears it all over themselves and makes a sweater out of it.
Okay. That's close. Actually, that's not correct.
You said it's close, though. Was it really close or not?
I mean, you're in the right ballpark. It does have to do with a sweater. Nicole was overjoyed to receive a Cosby sweater for her birthday. Now, let me tell you this.
I know what this is. This is where you roofie a girl and then you lay on top of her and do stuff to her.
Oh, roofie's not coming into the definition, but that's a good point. I will say this. Nicole is a disgusting fucking whore, Tom. Nicole was overjoyed to receive a Cosby sweater for her birthday. That makes Nicole a disgusting, disgusting, filthy human being.
Is this your friend?
No, this is not my friend. Oh my God. Erica, in reference to the angel touch, said ghost, not necessarily an angel. And would that be a devil's touch? That's disgusting. That's fair, Erica. That's fair. Okay, Tom.
I'm not sure.
A Cosby sweater. This is the sexual act of eating Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, Trix, or Boo Berry cereals, or any other bright colored breakfast food, and then vomiting the tacky, dazzling mixture onto your partner's chest, the result looking something similar to the incredible sweaters that Bill Cosby would have worn in his highly successful 1980s sitcom, The Cosby Show.
People do this?
That's a Cosby sweater, bro. If you don't like Cosby sweaters, you're probably racist.
Oh, okay. I just figured because he touches girls inappropriately that it had something to do with that. I guess not. These are old terms, not new terms.
I guess. Tom, this may be, I don't know. The spastic eagle was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Do you remember the spastic eagle?
Yes.
This for me slides into second with a good amount of distance behind second and third. Tom, your word is waffle stomp.
Is that where you kick a girl in the twat?
Makes sense, right? That's everybody's guess, Tom. That is incorrect. Tom, in a hurry to cover up the evidence, she waffle stomped.
The evidence of what, though?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that where they like take the male fluids from their vaginas in their hands and then licks it to get rid of it?
Say it again.
Like, you know how like if you ejaculate inside a female,
Yep.
There's always a little bit left over dripping out.
Sure.
I.e. evidence.
Yep.
That's where they take their hand, scoop it up, and lick it.
You think that would be called a waffle stomp?
I don't fucking know, man.
Okay. A waffle stomp, Tom.
She's hiding evidence. I don't know what kind of evidence. These are typically sexual acts.
This is not sexual in any way, shape, or form, and I can't believe you would think that this show would take that direction. Tom, a waffle stomp is when you defecate in the shower, and then you quickly try to get it down the drain, which looks shaped like a waffle, as you push it with your feet down the drain. That's a waffle stomp, Tom. So you can now safely shit in the shower as long as you waffle stomp when you're done.
It's fucking disgusting.
Which part? Tom, your shit's going down the drain either way.
Nah, man, nah.
What do you got diarrhea? And it just kind of, it's watery. You might have to waffle stomp like the corn, but everything else already goes right down.
No, not happening, bro.
What, something I said?
It's not happening. Anyway.
I can tell you this. I one time
You're disgusting.
I one time will waffle stomp in my life. I'm excited for it. Probably not at my house. Tom, can I take a shower while I'm here?
No. The word in my drain is missing, so it's just a drain. Anyway,
So
the
we're
word of
going
the day.
back to the chat.
So we're going back to the chat. And Mason said, the word of the day is plummet. Bret Hart's popularity plummeted around the same time as his brothers. Hashtag wrong heart.
Oh, boy.
And then he said, to be fair, rope fibers muddle bumped Owen Hart as he tried to grab the rope, or a rope.
I see what you've done there. You have used my own word against me.
Classic.
Muddle bump.
Love it. Super excited.
I see.
That was pretty good. Thanks, Mason.
Good thing your 300 seconds were over, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
That's what I was thinking. Anyway, Pat, I had a great show today.
I agree. This was a good time.
I think we had a good one here. So we'll be back on normal time on Wednesday. Come watch us live on YouTube, number 9 with Tommy podcast. So, because we had a couple good conversations off air today.
We did. We did. And we went long form off air because we started a conversation, and Dip Dizzy Whizzle gets way mega butthurt if we pick up a conversation on the show that we were doing live.
Yeah.
So we had to wait to go back to the show and stay live and just have our conversation about, I don't remember because it's been, about the difference between concrete and asphalt?
No.
That was on the show?
No, we did that on the show.
What the fuck was it that we talked about that wasn't on the show?
It was right in the beginning. It was sun.
No, I know it was at the beginning.
Texas,
the snow, the electricity, the sunshine, the Alamo, Dealey Plaza, JFK.
Oh, that's how we got onto. That's why Erica sent us the TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, Pat, anything you want to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, I say good day.
What are we gonna name the show? I had a fucking name.
Erica said, so you're playing Balderdash. Mason,
Tie the evidence of
tie the evidence. Vince waffle stomp the remnants of Owen's gray matter. What the fuck? Jesus. Mason, as usual, a welcome addition to the show, despite the fact that Tom silenced you at the wrong time.
We talk about it. Wrong time.
Mason, I tried to be complimentary about our 2 weeks. I tried to say that I had a great time and that we got to know each other all over again and fell back in love. And Tom just acts. He interrupted right into my shit. I never got back to it. So, anyways, fuck you, Mason.
What are we gonna name the show?
You never did finish saying how amazing it was. No, I know.
Yeah.
And now I never will. We could name it.
I had a fucking name and
TCC, the Tom Censorship Committee.
Also, one request that once good day.
Also, one request that once is you need to say good day in an Australian accent.
Soap on a rope is a good name.
What the? No soap on a rope. It's like no cap on a stack. Are we gonna do Clorat, the Closet Democrat?
You do. Man, I got a fucking headache.
We're still live. What's with that?
I'm trying to get some feedback from the chat.
I don't understand what more feedback you need.
Well, we should name the show
Clorat, Closet Democrat.
Clorat. So CLORAT.
Clorat.
See, okay. Chat. Talk to you later. Mason, I'll see you this afternoon.
I say good day.
Shut up, Mason.